A hearty good morning to all. From a stepping stone course book, turn page number 11. In our page number 11, we have a humorous poem, Sir Smasham Up. Before stepping into the poem, let's talk about the poet and the poem. Sir Smashing Up is written by Emile Victor Rieu. Emile Victor Rieu was a British classicist, publisher, poet, and translator. In this poem, Sir Smasham Up comes in just as the poet is having tea. While mixing his tea, Sir Smasham Up manages to roll a sugar cube down his knee. He then sits down on a chair as his host is inquiring about his brother and falls and breaks the chair. When Sir Smashing Up goes to get a view through the window, amusing the window to be open, he puts his head in and smashes the window. While admiring the host's china plate, Sir Smashing Up drops it on his toes and breaks it. He then takes leave and his host tells him that he must come again and that he is happy that Sir Smasham Up is fond of porcelain. Through all these mishaps, Sir Smashing Up does not hurt himself and his host reassuring him that he has not done anything clumsy. Now let us step into the poem. Welcome back to the poem Sir Smashing Up. In the first stanza of the poem, the host is the narrator. We come to know of what's happening, including Sir Smasham's reactions and apologize through the host. The host offers Sir Smasham a cup of tea with sugar and milk. Sir Smasham ends up dropping the sugar cube off his knees, which is where he had kept it. In the second stanza of the poem, Sir Smasham apologizes profusely, but the host brushes the apology aside, as it was a minor accident. In the third stanza of the poem, clearly, Sir Smasham is still apologizing because the host asked him kindly not to say another word about it. He diverts the topic by asking the guest to take another cup of tea and inquires after his brother, who apparently broke his head. In the fourth stanza of the poem, Sir Smasham's brother has not recovered yet. Before the host can ask further, Sir Smasham has managed to break the chair. He apologizes profusely and says it must have been valuable, but the host says it was old. In the fifth stanza of the poem, we come to know that the chair empty and therefore of great value. It belonged to the time of Queen Anne. The Queen ruled in the 18th century. The host, we realize, is truly very kind, for instead of making Sir Smasham feel miserable, they have several such chairs and one gone wouldn't make a difference. He asks Sir Smasham to leave the broken chair on the floor and urges him to admire the view from the window. In the sixth stanza of the poem, he asks Sir Smasham to look at the beautiful view. But before he can say what the beautiful view is, Sir Smasham has hit his head against it. He failed to notice that the window was shut and banged his head against it. In the seventh stanza of the poem, the host is amazed that Sir Smasham isn't hurt. He invites Sir Smasham to look at few things he had, like to take the attention away from everything. In the eighth stanza of the poem, Sir Smasham breaks an expensive china plate while the host is showing it to him. Just as the host tells Sir Smasham it is worth a lot of money and is beautiful, Sir Smasham drops it, breaking it into pieces. The host inquires if Sir Smasham's toes are hurt because that's where the plate fell. In the ninth stanza of the poem, Sir Smasham says his elbow brushed the plate off the shelf, which in truth is quite a careless action on Smasham's part. However, the host pacifies Sir Smasham by saying anyone could have made that mistake, including himself. The host continues to tell him about something else, but Sir Smasham, realizing he has done enough damage for the day, departs hastily. The host invites him to visit again, saying he is glad Sir Smasham's fond of porcelain. Thank you.